Hey, good evening, folks, and thank you all for joining me. I apologize we were 2 minutes late today, even though I've been sitting in front of this computer for the last half hour. But I hope you all can forgive me. Again, today is a special episode of Community Talks, and we have a special guest here with us tonight who I'll bring on here in a minute. But, I like to take care of our housekeeping issues up first. So some things I want to talk about. First, thank you last weekend to everybody who came out to the events that we had. I know we had a debate, the OR debate in Northern Virginia. We won that endorsement that night. That was great. I want to thank everybody who showed up and knocked on doors for us all weekend. I had a busy weekend, and I was also very sick, and I appreciate you guys picking up the slack for me there. I really appreciate it. It's definitely a team effort, and you guys embody that every day with the work that you put in. So thank you very much for that. And upcoming events that we have, I'm excited for the Cocktails with Santana event on Friday. That should be a lot of fun. If you haven't bought your ticket yet, please do so. I will drop it in the description or the comments below for this video, so that way y'all can sign up. It's going to be a great turnout now, and I'm looking forward to going to that on Friday. The last event that we had like it at Kybecka's in Fredericksburg, we had a packed house and we had a great time, and I expect that we'll have the same thing coming up on this Friday as well. Some other events going on this weekend. What else we got this weekend? Got the Blue Victory dinner in Prince William County on Sunday. I know I'll be seeing a lot of you there as well. Saturday, I will be in Williamsburg again for the Williamsburg James City Democrats annual picnic. That should be a lot of fun. I'll have the whole family with me there that day too, so that should be a good time. And then, like always, we will have different canvassing events all throughout the district. Hi, Kathleen. How you doing? What's up? Yeah, so I already talked about the Cocktails with Santana event on Friday. We'll be in Williamsburg, James City, and then canvassing all throughout the district on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'll be at the Prince William County Blue Victory dinner. So that should be fun. But to get down to the business of the hour, again, this is something we have been working on for a long time now, and we finally have this young man here in the house tonight, an endorsement that we are very proud to announce today. And to get him on now before he decides to run off and not do it yet, we'll have him come on. Folks, here's Josh Cole.
Hey, everybody. I see people are still coming on, so we'll try to wait a little bit. And I guess to kind of like give a little teaser.
There you go. So a quick backdrop to the first time I met Josh. I think probably around the election in 2016, we both had the same idea then, that it was time to stand up, get involved, and get to work. And when I filed to run January of 2017, January 4th, I didn't know what to do next. So the first thing I decided to do was attend my local Democratic committee meeting and go talk to tell them what I was doing, introduce myself, and find out what to do next. Well, the Stafford Democratic Committee meetings are on Saturdays, and that Saturday it had just happened to snow. And I did not get the message that it was canceled, and neither did a few other people in that room, because Mr. Cole was there that Saturday, as well as Greg Bundrick, who also ended up running for office that day too. So everybody who showed up ended up running for office there. But I showed up. Josh is there with a friend of his. Greg Bundrick was there as well, and I tell folks I'm thinking about running for, or I am running for Congress. Josh tells people he's running for the House of Delegates, and Greg hadn't come out and said that he was running for the Board of Supervisors yet, but he did that shortly afterwards. So that was the first time that I met Josh, and I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah, a lot of people have been wondering, where I stood on the three candidates. I really believe we have some three awesome candidates that are running this year. And I do not believe either one of them are not qualified or not. All three of them are wonderful. And I had tried to stay back and not get involved and try not to endorse anybody. But I came out to do it. And I really want to just express why I believe, and I'm not endorsing a candidate who I think is more qualified. I'm telling you all who my choice is. And the reason being, as a millennial In this particular generation, in this particular time, I really believe we need someone as a millennial in Congress who's going to fight for us, who's going to look out for us. And while there are other millennials running in Virginia this year, this would be the only millennial we have in Congress in this region. So it's pretty a big deal. Someone who knows what it is to be a working class citizen. Edwin and I are roughly the same age. He's a father, he's a husband, he's a Marine vet. So he knows what it means to live in this area, to deal with traffic, to have to fight for healthcare, to fight to make a better lives for your family, to look out for your wife, your significant other. And at the same time, he's a full-time father, he's a full-time employee, and he's doing all these things while he still has children. And that speaks volumes. And I'm really excited to see what this campaign is going to do. And that's why I'm requesting that all of those who really believe in fighting for people, who believe in having a voice, and believe in making sure that millennials are listened to and not cast aside, I would ask that you guys help me in supporting Edwin on the June primary on June 12th. You'll probably see me out knocking doors for him next. And I just want to make sure we get the word out there. And just keep in mind, the June primary is the opportunity for you to express your vote and to express your voice. So we have to make sure we dispel all the different rumors and all the different issues that we've been having. We want to join together. And we are fighting with three great people. I don't think they consider themselves opponents. They are friends. They're fighting together for common interests. And we have to make sure that we're doing that. And so to give them a little extra boost, I'm getting behind Edwin to make sure we have a millennial in Congress, a person of color in Congress, and someone who's going to do something great for the people of the 1st Congressional District.
Hey, thanks, Josh. Thanks for saying all that. I really appreciate it. To touch on what Kathleen Keller's saying right there, we can definitely get you one of those shirts. Can you show that shirt off again? All right. One of our volunteers took some initiative, went out and made that. That is Christy Black. She has a ton of those made. We can definitely get those throughout the district. And we have a sign order in for 250 signs. Those should be coming in hopefully any day now. I'm looking at my guys over here. They're giving me silly looks right now, but hopefully we'll be getting those in very, very soon. And then obviously spreading those throughout the district as fast as we get them. But Kathleen, you'll definitely be one of those, one of the first people to get one when they do come in. But I want to thank Josh for coming on here and doing this today. I know everything he did last year, I did a lot to try and help him, not because I wanted his help this year, but because I realized we were all in this together and that every vote that we went out and worked hard for was going to help Democrats and progressives running up and down the district, whether it was Josh last year or Governor Ralph Northam, and it's only going to help us this year too. So I did what I could to help Josh, and we started building a pretty strong relationship last year. He lives very close to me. We get along. Again, we're very close in age as well, so that kind of helps too. When you look at a lot of the folks who are running in Congress, there's not a lot of people around our age doing so. And one of the things that I talk about for our campaign, being a millennial, being young is not the only reason. That's not the reason that makes it good. What I think is important is as millennials become the largest voting bloc in this country, they look at their elected representatives and they do not see representatives who are close to their age. And that's something that I think is important. You should see more people who look like you. So not only people of color, not only more women, but also people who are more in your age group as well. And that's something that I think is important as well. And being younger allows me to bring to Congress a lot of working family issues. Because I'm young, we have young kids. We know what it's like to deal with childcare costs. When your kid is homesick and you have to stay home from work because they can't go to daycare, we've wrestled with those issues as well. And those are issues in a perspective that I think we can bring to Congress that might be a little bit unique when you look at a lot of the representatives who are in office right now, especially Rob Whitman. But folks, that is everything we have tonight. I am super excited to have Josh on the team. We have got, hey Aaron, good to see you. I'm glad you made this event before it was completely over. That's nice, and hopefully you can make events coming up in the future as well. But I want to thank Josh a lot for coming on here today. I know he's had a ton of responsibilities, not only last year as the candidate, but as the guy who ran. He has so many responsibilities up and down the district. Now people turn to him as a leader because he ran a great campaign. He ran a strong campaign, and people are looking to him for leadership and guidance. And that's why we wanted his support, because of all the leadership and guidance he brought to the 28th district, which makes up a part of the 1st congressional district. We wanted that wealth of knowledge on our team as well, and we're honored and we're humbled to have it. So again, what this means directly for the future, hey, you'll see Josh and I knocking on doors in Stafford and Fredericksburg, that's for sure. We know a large part of the game plan to do well in that primary is to do well in Fredericksburg and Stafford, and I know Josh will help us do well there as well. So if you see us walking down the street with a clipboard and some lit, come say hello. If we knock on your door, please come say hello. Take the lit. And again, I look forward to seeing you guys out on the campaign trail. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. I hope to see you at some events coming up.
Have a good one.